I think we can, before we get to our 2021 awards, we can kind of breeze through the pay-per-view. First fight was bananas.
Hey, like, so because Carson, I know you watch a lot of the stuff that I do. Do you think I oversold the pay-per-view on like during the weigh-in show or during the press conference? Like in retrospect, are you like,
looking at how the action played out, maybe a little bit, but you're also paid to do that. So
yeah.
No,
well, you know what?
in that case,
even though I'm paid to do it, like I started getting feelings, and it's like I told you before, like when I'm invested in this stuff, and like I always kind of see and feel a little different than anybody at home. And I was like, man, if there was ever a reason people didn't buy this card, it's because they don't know any of the names on this card. I said, but they'd be missing out on some entertainment.
Yeah.
And I think overall, I think you could say that you got your money's worth.
Yeah, and only $40. Yeah, that first fight was just insanity.
First fight.
Hey, Gerald, hang it up, player.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, Gerald Washington, he's had a good run. He's been in there with some great guys.
Yeah.
But probably the time, and I think that would be the right move.
If you come back, put your damn right hand up.
Yeah,
it's the left hand that be down, and it's just
it's the right. No, it's the right. It was the right arm. Right?
I can't.
Well, I mean, he boxes. He's an orthodox fighter, and he boxes with that left hand low.
It's a mirror. It's a mirror image.
Yeah.
But that fight was okay. That might have been a little bit of a drop off. The Johnny Rice and Michael Coffey fight was interesting. Johnny Rice, God love him. The interview afterwards was grade A.
Carson's all the way for the BS.
Hey, trying to give his mother a grandchild. I respected that. He said,
I'm trying to make my mama a grandmama.
He said, I have a girl right now, but I'm working on it.
Right.
Yeah, that was classic. He says he hopefully now can retire from his day job, which would be not great for him.
Let me say, because I said just because you're not guaranteed six figures from this fight. Like, we just slow down, relax.
I hope he gets seven figures.
Slow down and relax.
You tell people stop counting your pockets. Stop counting that man's pockets. Right?
Well, I'm gonna make this known. I'm gonna make it known that we don't. Some of us don't just overnight. A lot of us just don't overnight at the snap of a finger start making six figures. That was not a six-figure performance.
Damn.
That wasn't nowhere near a 6 foot.
He's upset Michael Coffey twice now. Hey, man,
and I like the dude. Yeah. I like the dude for boxing. I think he's got some skills. I think he's talented, but I think that he held back.
Conditioning maybe was a little
I don't
lacking.
think he was quite prepared enough for a Michael Coffey that
he had to go to work on Monday.
That clearly, I don't think he's quite prepared enough for Michael Coffey that clearly can't beat him. You know what I mean? So when I just was like, man, you a good dude, but slow down, man. You're not getting six figures.
I loved it. I was all about it.
Sean's not a fan.
Yeah,
I am, man. I'm a fan of him. Outside of the ring, you got to show me a little bit more inside the ring.
Yeah. And so he wins again. Then we mentioned Frank Sanchez gets the win. The main event. I'm a Luis Ortiz fan.
Okay.
Legs don't look like they're there anymore, buddy.
Getting old, man. Granddaddy got them granddaddy legs.
Yeah, he was
got them granddaddy legs.
It was just one of those things where he gets dropped, and it took so long to get his legs back. Like it felt like it was like a round later, and his legs were just like he didn't have spaghetti legs the whole time, but like
3 times he went down.
Twice, I think.
Oh, okay. One,
but. It just seemed like I was like, he's just kind of off. Like his equilibrium just seemed kind of off. So
he went down twice.
Yeah. But no, I think he was losing and the cards indicated he was losing. But the knockout was one of the first knockdown of Charles Martin was one of the stranger things I've seen.
Yeah. It looked like somebody said, hey, the pizza's ready. He's like, what?
Yeah. I literally thought he was looking at somebody in the crowd.
Now y'all know me.
What did your reaction?
As soon as I saw the ref in the ring, I said, we got the wrong ref. You can't, and no disrespect to anybody, but you can't there's a lot of referees that are just too small to ref.
And he worked earlier that night, didn't he?
They don't have a big a big commission down there. So all of those guys worked like multiple fights throughout the night, and which isn't a problem, but I just could see that guy that he didn't have the experience to work. Forget the fact that this is a title eliminator. He's working two heavyweights, and you gotta be strong. And guess what? If you're not strong physically, you gotta be strong with your voice. You know what I mean? So I watched him earlier in some earlier fights. I'm just always paying attention. You know what I mean? And in some earlier fights, the action's right here, and he's not even like in the screen. Mm-hmm. And that's just not how it's supposed to go. He's supposed to be right here, not get in the way, but do what he's supposed to do. So anyway, so before the fight starts, and I see he's in the ring, I say, "Oh, we got the wrong ref." And then I think it really did show up in the fight.
I'm not even sure if
do you give him
a standing 8?
You do.
Like I don't think you step in and stop it there. But he literally turns completely, looks in the crowd, and I was like, is he looking at the ref? Is he looking at his family? What am I seeing here?
I was confused.
And then Ortiz just jumps on him.
Yeah.
And then I've never seen somebody get their hands stuck in the rope like that. And there were definitely about 17 rabbit punches that were thrown at various points in that exchange.
Yeah.
But then he's stuck, and you're just like, you're counting, but it's like, my hand is stuck here. I can't move. But
it's literally like somebody said, "Charlie," and he looked like, focus,
Charlie.
Hey, his mom actually yells. His mom yells that during his fights.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn, are you?
He was under the Porter Garcia fight card. And
he was.
That's how I know that.
He was.
Yeah, that was. But yeah, he gets the win. I don't know. As far as Ortiz goes, I know the next thing was going to be potentially a fight.
Hey, hold up. Did y'all see what happened on the second knockdown in the stoppage?
He got knocked down.
He got knocked down. He got knocked down. He gets up, and the referee, bad reffing. The ref looks at the timekeeper to get the time instead of looking at Charles, because there was something going on with Charles. Oh, there was a situation where like he's Luis Ortiz is like standing over Charles, like practically beating him down. And he said what the ref is supposed to do is separate Luis from the action, tell him to go to the neutral corner, look back at the fighter to make sure that the fighter is okay. If the fighter isn't like down and out or anything like that, then you look at the ref, then you look at the timekeeper to get the count. The timekeeper, what happens is once the knockdown happens and the opponent is like sent to the neutral corner, then the timekeeper starts to count. The count doesn't start when the ref goes over there and eventually starts 1, 2, 3. So the timekeeper, he's supposed to look at the timekeeper. He looked at the timekeeper instead of looking at Charles Martin. Then when he goes back to Charles, he misses his count. So he goes, it was bad. He went 3, 4, just like that.
Oh,
and then he waved off the fight. And this is why I didn't agree with him waving off the fight. I didn't agree with him waving off the fight because Charles is allowed to do anything that he wants to do except for turn his back to the ref. That's the only thing he's not allowed to do. Remember, we was watching the fight and the ref was like 7, 8, and then when he got the 8, dude took a knee.
Yeah.
You can't do it at 8. But hypothetically, Charles, as long as he's looking at the ref could be like 4, 5. He can go down on the knee. He can do whatever he wants to do except for turn his back to the referee. And I just felt like the ref did not give him a chance to do anything at all. Of course, he was walking to the side. You're allowed to. And I don't think the ref did his job. The fight could have continued. Of course, Martin would have been in a lot of trouble. Yeah. But I felt like from that standpoint, that's why there was so much commotion after the fight. Martin came over. He's like, yo, that was bullshit. And Luis Ortiz, he speaks enough English to know, like, yo, you disrespecting me now. I was like, we don't need this to happen. But I understood why he was mad, and I didn't really appreciate the job that the ref did on fight night. But nevertheless, Luis Ortiz poured it out with some granddaddy legs because he do.
Yeah. Damn, chill.
You said it.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ed. Follow me on IG, Ed with 2 T's. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then you tell them what to do. I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson A. Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.